next we're going to be talking trading psychology with George Pavel. He's from Capex. George, if you'd like to come up to the stage, please. Let's give George a nice welcome.
Hi, everybody. First of all, my name is George, and I represent the company Capex Abu Dhabi. A few things about us as a company, Capex.com. We are a global leading brokerage firm with presence worldwide in almost 4 continents. We started from Europe, and over the last years we have seen a rapid expansion due to the high quality of our services. We have offices worldwide, including in Europe, South America, Africa, and as well Asia, especially here in MENA region, where we're actually providing our services through a highly regulated environment, offering as well the services in a safe and protected way, as being a company, a brokerage firm licensed by Abu Dhabi Global Markets, and always we strive to offer our customers the best experience in terms of safety and protection of their assets. Now, what I would like to actually talk to you about today is actually the trading psychology. Over the last days, obviously, with this Forex Expo, we have heard many presentations in regards to technical, fundamental analysis in terms of different habits, how you can actually become a better and better. However, with the rapid grasp of this business, more and more people actually turning to trading, it's also very important to be aware about an aspect, which is basically the psychology in trading. So therefore, the first thing that I would like to talk to you about, first of all, will be detachment from the live trading. I'm pretty sure that it happened, and it actually occurred to many of you, especially that you are a daily trader, to actually get obsessed by charts. Am I right in saying that? All right. So what does it mean basically? We have the tendency, of course, because we are human beings, to become better and better at what we are doing, including also trading. Therefore, obviously, by analyzing the charts on a daily basis, you tend to become obsessed. But obviously, part of becoming better is also to know exactly where and when to stay off of this so-called bad habit. We provide a few tips on how you can do that, possible solutions, of course. And one of the most important part is to stick to your trading plan. I mean, it's to set, obviously, some ground rules about what exactly you'd like to achieve from your trading account. And as well, obviously, if you are interested about a certain profit, about a certain risk appetite, then stick to it. Don't move further. On top of that, you also need to see exactly your trading agenda. Because the trading experience itself is not only about the successful trades, but also it's about the unsuccessful trades, which helps a trader obviously to identify exactly the mistakes and adjust accordingly. On top of that, you also need to come up with a distraction to avoid the obsession of trading. I mean, nowadays, obviously, if I'm not wrong, I mean, this is actually what is happening with our traders. You see on a daily basis at your jobs that all of them, they have a small tablet aside, a phone, and due to your diligence, of course, of handling the job, spending time with your family, yeah, you are obviously with an eye on the right side or on the left side on the trading charts. Am I right in saying that? All right. So another important aspect about how to manage the trading experience, we spoke about the detachment from the live trading. But also another important aspect would be the developing of an iron discipline. Discipline, like in many obviously way of lives, walks of lives, discipline is the one obviously that would have a direct impact on being a successful trader and as well an average trader. Therefore, the discipline itself can be extremely crucial, especially in trading. because you can actually organize your daily trading according to your risk appetite, according to what exactly you like to achieve out of it. Now, as many people said, and this is actually the first rule of investing, do not start trading without being prepared. That's the most important part. Education, practice is something that we as a company at Capex.com, we have a tendency to be a little bit obsessed about it because we always and always like to inform our clients about the risks, the education and the preparation in terms of trading. And on top of that, you also need to actually have a plan set in terms of risk management orders. Yeah? Now, aside of that, of course, you need to actually try to keep your fear and greed in control. Greed, in my opinion, is one of the most important feelings in the world. Greed, unfortunately, obviously, drives you to ways of how you can become rich or become poor in a split of a second. Greed is the one, obviously, that if you manage to actually keep it in control at all time, you will actually understand a few things about learning yourself, your personality, the type of trader that you are. Stick again to your plan and strategies. Once you get confident about those strategies, only then, obviously, go try something new. And aside of that, learn to approach your targets and always keep yourself motivated. Now, very, very important aspect, which I didn't hear in too many presentations on this expo, is also about controlling your finances. I mean, sure, yes, we know exactly they are the type of traders that always and always will take in consideration the charts, patterns, technical, news, fundamental, and so on. However, one of the most important things is how you manage your funds. Would you agree on me on that? Indeed. So, when I say managing your funds, mostly I'm referring to two aspects of that. Is number one, the fear of missing out on opportunity, and number two, the fear of loss, which both of it can have an extremely dramatic outcome, so to speak, a bad combination. And what I'm referring about that, the fear of obviously missing out some opportunities also freezes the investors itself, the trader itself, to miss out some good entry prices and as well some exit points. On top of that, by holding, for example, a small loss, with, of course, the trades that you are handling, can turn easily into a bigger loss. Now, as a remark and as well tips and tricks that we are always and always obviously, and this is why we gathered here to help the trader itself, is also to understand exactly that traders always and always will require a strategy in terms of trading. And as well, one of the aspects that should be taken into consideration will be the failure to set up a risk management. In trading, it's not about how many times you're right. It's also important how many times you're wrong. Why? Because always mistakes should never be taken as a negative way of mentality. It also needs to be taken as a positive reinforcement in learning and learning and learning. Conclusion in terms of the psychological side of trading, a proper mindset can potentially help you to get better at trading. On top of that, the ability to handle pressure can make a big difference when you have a short-term market volatility. Stress itself, it needs to be handled properly, and as well, the more you focus on yourself and control your emotions, the more chances you stand to see your trading experience improved. Now, I also want you to actually take in consideration the following. Successful traders' characteristics. My colleague also mentioned about the implementation of a trading plan. To be decisive, to be serious about it, to be disciplined, and as well, take in consideration the role of technology. Capex.com is among the very few companies out there that all the time we offer our clients a personalized experience in terms of technology, in terms of our customers' demands and aspirations, in terms of improving their overall experience. And always keep in mind, you need to move how the market moves. Now, my colleague also mentioned about to know when to stop trading. Sometimes, obviously, this can be extremely difficult, especially for beginners, people that don't have any experience whatsoever. For the experienced traders, of course, they know exactly, they analyze themselves, they saw exactly where they actually miss some opportunities, and as well when they gain some excellent profit. However, for the beginners here, an ineffective trading plan can cause a much, much greater loss into your trading account. What to avoid when trading? First of all, high expectations. We all come across about the situation when we see an ad on the internet, and due to the fact that we as the brokerage firms, we need always and always to actually treat our clients with the respect and always to make him aware about not so fairy tales of how you can actually become rich overnight, because it's not the case. Always and always learning about finances, learning about trading. It's all about, obviously, have real expectations in the markets. Because, of course, you enter the market. The worst thing that can happen to you is to enter the market at some point, have a great successful trade, and then, based on that, obviously, you decide to actually trade on a much larger scale because you know that you are in control and you know exactly what you're doing. Unfortunately, that causes a great deal of losses and as well causes the trader to feel undoubtful about himself and about the fact that the overall industry is extremely, extremely complicated. So it's a great importance to learn, first of all, the basics of trading. And always and always and always keep yourself up to date with market insights. Aside of that, we also know about the lack of knowledge. Yeah? Overall, Capex.com, we offer each and every individual, regardless their experience in the markets, we offer the assistance, the support necessary, and also an educational program personalized according to the needs and aspirations in the markets. Another important thing to actually avoid would be the over-leveraging. Yeah, sure, leverage can actually show you a great deal of importance. You can make money as well with borrowed money, because obviously this is actually the basic of trading with leverage. However, in the same respect, and this is actually needs to be provided towards the customer, is the fact that leverage not only increases the profit potential, but also the risk potential. You should always and always be aware over leveraging your products might cause, of course, some great successful trades. However, in the same respect, it might also cause some great losses. On top of that, let's not forget about holding too many positions. The whole trading cycle, the emotional trading cycle, starts from the excitement, goes with the thrill, goes with the euphoria. The market goes with you. Amazing. Then, of course, the market goes against you. Then you feel doubtful. What am I doing? What is happening? I'm just following some rules that I learned, and it's not working. The next thing you know, obviously, you start opening more and more positions because obviously you had some successful trades. But what you also don't know exactly that holding too many positions can mean, obviously, a great deal of risk exposure in the markets. If you are trading more than 10 trades in a day, you will also have the tendency, most probably you'll close out your positions. Depending, of course, of your style. If you are a day trader, swing trader, intraday trader, or a long-term trader. Living in the past, of course, don't hold any grudges against you guys. Don't hold any grudges against you because you had a bad experience and unfortunately, you actually ran some losses. No. Learn about yourselves. Learn about exactly your habits. learn to actually master your emotions. Because at the end of the day, it's about you and only you. Of course, hoping and wishing. We all hope to actually invest $10,000, $100,000 and tomorrow at 30 years of age, we want to actually retire because we've made millions and millions of dollars from trading. Well, it's not the case. The trading obviously itself is a continuous process of learning and understanding the markets. The fundamental, the technical, and as well a master of emotions. And on top of that, emotions in the practice account versus the emotions using the live account. Very, very, very important. When you start practicing on the demo account, you have over there $50,000 to $100,000 virtual money. You start opening transaction because, of course, obviously, they are not real money. There's no emotions over there. Become successful, make $500,000, 250,000, maybe loss, of course, minus 50, minus 10,000, of course. You don't care too much. But when you start trading, real money means real emotions. Because there's no real monetary risk on the demo account. And on top of that, fear does not exist in the demo trading. As a conclusion, guys, you are more than welcome, as me and my team with Capex.com, visit our booth. We are next to the conference hall. We have a team prepared to handle and as well explain each and every individual different strategies on how you can actually minimize the risk as much as possible, and also, in the end, how to master your emotion and how to control exactly the outcome of your trading. It was my pleasure to actually be here with you today. I wish you all the best, and you are more than welcome to actually come and visit our booth. Thank you.